is our first round. It is Nuke to begin with the pistol as Dignitas kick up on the T side. We're opening it up. Already Forest finding the first, and friberg, of course, his fellow teammate following suit.
Straight into the action here, and ponczek is going to be holding on to the A-bomb side. Sees at 75, no reload required. 2 swift kills from him. Just friberg left alive in a 1 versus 3 of the game, I'm afraid. He's going to have to actually go out and get the headshots, but has been denied, and the flank is coming in. Few missed shots here from jedqr, but in the end, the A-hold.
I'll take that right now.
I'll
throw a kidney if I have to, man. It's fine. But yeah, as you said, be responsible. Don't go over the edge of the...
Very so slowly take control of Secret and are slowly creeping up forward, but Goofy, he has the crosshair, but not the mouse one compressed, as Lekro finds a couple of entries into the B bomb site. That's going to be a freebie, unless Markos, well, just dies to hallzerk on the edge there. Very nice kill from him. And Wisla capitulating here in the 4th round. Dignitas find
different factor. You just brought up the morbid reality of that, but let's not stick to that, because Goofy, well, he's in a bit of a weird spot that Forest does not anticipate. It's neither does SZPERO, but in comes friberg as HEAP finds the first. friberg gets on to the top of the tally. 2v2 still ensues. Markos glass cannon alive with jedqr at 19.
How do they retake this? Surely it starts with the initial kill, but how did he get the peek onto...
Clutch call.
Good thing there isn't certain agents with like different lights. I like that they keep them fairly uniform.
And of course the cross of blue, which allows them to either go into heaven hell and sneak on past these smokes, or actually execute towards towards...
There's still a player there behind the CT vent. ponczek, your boy, trying to cut them off, but the Molotov too strong. Gets him out into the open as Goofy is trying to make things happen out of the vent. Actually finds, well, almost 2 kills, but the rest of his teammates, they pick up. Playing on the edge of that smoke? No, he's going to be looking toward heaven eventually, setting up his HEAP at the T vent, but getting sprayed down by jedqr. No monitor to take them on. Well, just 2 for now, but 1 on the quick rotate. As jedqr is on such a good angle here, finds the initial kill, but the rest of the team has to come through as well. Markos on the site now. AWP, he's got the angle.
Does not check out the... Okay, he checks hut. jedqr luckily wins that duel. That's super important. Markos gets Forest as well. And as you said, the push is coming out, but friberg unfortunately alone and isolated now, as he will be in a 1v4 setup. He will plant the bomb by the looks of it, successfully so even. And here's the player running on from ramp. And not gonna lie, Dignitas, the fact that they get the bomb plant here is super important, because it raises the stakes again and puts them in a position where they can rebuy. But unfortunately for Dignitas, that doesn't really help them, does it? As they might need a code of their own to get some money going, because they do lose the first point of contact, but Forest replies. This is not too shabby just yet.
No.
It's a 4v4.
Still 2 players here to hold them off, though the bomb will be going down in quick succession. And now the retake, a little bit dicey. Looking forward to seeing how those other players are going to be coming through, but, well, the initial kill doesn't even go their way. In control room, hallzerk in control of this round. Just 3 CTs left, and I think at this point they're starting to give up. Saving all over the place as the rotate toward B just wasn't fast enough, and, well, that's going to be Lekro dying quite soon. Markos, no way to get the knife.
Said it's far harder to retake, of course, and if they save up, they'll have a bit of money. And what you can be doing as SZPERO.
Yeah.
This is a classic spot. The coldzera spot, and, well, there you
not find a kill, but find some information that there's no one behind there, and he does go back shortly after, meaning, oof, okay, I don't know how Markos found HEAP, but he does. Smokes left alive to cover the planter as he tries to get it done. But the spray doesn't come through. No, the spray onto hallzerk was a surefire kill, but the floor is in the way. A 3 versus 3 now as
hallzerk misses the shot. What? jedqr, hello? Buddy, you got a free kill. Why are you continuing on the push? Why are you not waiting for the rest of your teammates? Huge misstep by Wisla Krakow. And now Dignitas, of course, forced off the position they are in control room. They can't really push in through here, through the smoke, because that would be the undoing for them. The plant is on default. Astralis and now Forest. 1v2. Markos, the defuse is yet to come as ponczek is waiting for the jump through the smoke. And there you have it, ladies and gents. It's going to be the 6th round for Wisla Krakow. Goofy, as you said, excellent spot, excellent
pursuits coming in. The nades onto Silo not going to be damaging anyone anytime soon as the A push continues. Lekro hitting the entry, and that's going to be the A site in control of Dignitas for now.
Well, Dignitas in this at this stage, they have themselves an opportunity to keep this first half still intact, or at least somewhat in control. HEAP, though, great shots with the Tech 9. Unfortunately, still a second player right behind him. And look at this. Look at how this is gonna go right now. hallzerk. Ponczek replies, 2v2. We're not done yet, but Lekro finally brings it back. And again, down to the IGL it goes. SZPERO has to deal with this himself. And...
well, he's got a kid and some nades, but he's not even going to be going for it, is he? I mean, 2 players left to be found. He knows they're somewhere around the site, and that's going to be close engagements. No 1v1s to be found.
It's a telltale sign. Oh, they're going to go down vents. Down vents we go, and it's a nice try, but Markos finds himself the first. A good start as Wisla Krakow take the entry and the advantage, but it's not yet done. As we can see right now, the reply from SZPERO as well coming in through Astralis plan for Dignitas. Of course, with friberg being on the outside, he's still kind of caught in a weird spot, but Lekro secures at least one more to additionally give a chance for Dignitas. The position of Forest is perfect. He anticipates Ponczek, hears him running through. They can take it.
But Lekro is in such a good position here. He can get Markos easily if he doesn't get killed from the back. Of course, SZPERO shows up. Nothing personnel, kid, as Forest as well from the squeaky area. Not much to do except delay, and delay is everything he has to do, like a bag of chips. Dignitas do get this round, the 7th on the board, and the money in the one last chance to get it done here for the Polish side, though, as this is the final round and a half. The IGL
well done.
It's already off to a great start there. SZPERO finding Lekro through the smoke. He's going to be repositioning himself towards CT, knowing that the T's have taken outside, but do they know they've taken main? friberg in the entrance. He will be getting some attention, but is going to actually find a kill before he goes.
Walking in with contact first. jedqr. Of course, hiding in CT vent. No Molotov, no control. Yep, it's not going to happen. As jedqr does get only the one, it's still going to be a 2v3. And right now, the rotation for the CT. So in heaven, SZPERO has been spotted, I believe. Yep, he's definitely been spotted. And he is at low HP, so can't really risk peeking out wide against an AK. Rotation coming in through hut and through main, it looks like. They're going to be sandwiching them in.
Yeah, the retake should be good for this one, right? Even hallzerk sort of getting himself away from the action, didn't leave HEAP with a little bit too much to carry here, as the AWP 1 versus 3 definitely not going to be a good
Oh, he's
situation.
not even expecting a main, is he?
Well, he is due to that grenade, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Markos was on the angle. Too strong. The Opper really flexing his muscles in this half. Didn't have like a very much standout.
Is gonna take us as Dignitas have 5 Kevlars across the board. No kit, no nothing, but friberg already opening it up beautifully so by the Swedish player, by the legend himself. Forest supporting that as well, as Lekro is on the outside making sure that whoever could come into main will be at least spotted and noted. And with that being said, jedqr and SZPERO left, and they don't really have a position to work from here.
They certainly don't. Just hoping for some kills to go their way, and that's going to be culminating in jedqr having to make it work in a 1 versus 4 scenario. Not going to be saving, of course. It is the pistol round, as he has to just walk out to his death. Won't be making it a swift and graceful one, though. He gets peppered for quite a long while. And
right now we're seeing from them, at least position-wise.
But Dignitas a little bit short-handed, given the fact that friberg still has the MP9 in his hands.
Goofy. Ouch.
Preoccupied. What happened to Goofy?
He was walking outside through the smoke, got tagged through the smoke, and he's down to 16. Luckily, Markos replies, and look at this SZPERO coming out, but he's not ready for the take of friberg 3v3. As Lekro is traded out, it's still friberg inside the MP9 close range. It's perfect for this kind of engagement, and he takes him down for the second player. As the bomb is lost on sight, now Goofy and Markos with 10 seconds left. Look at the HP together. They can't even contend against one player almost, as HEAP. Well, he gets himself an easy one. Goofy at least plants the bomb. Great. But at the end of the day, still can't pull it off. That will be the 12th round for Dignitas. And this is kind of the issue that that I had at the start, that even with the plant, even with everything going kind of their way for a little bit, his way into the back lines of Dignitas, and he's gonna check SZPERO here. Unfortunately, not ready. Oh yeah, that's how it kind of goes in that case, and that's a beautiful start for Wisla Krakow. And let's see, of course, if they can keep it up. hallzerk replies immediately, survives. It's gonna be a disaster. Or even friberg.
Oh, well, he can't.
Bye-bye.
The A site has been taken, and the rotates are going to be really awkward. So Electro was trying to make it a little bit less awkward by getting some entries, but it's not going to be happening, I'm afraid. 4 players going to be left alive here for the Polish side, as Dignitas are going to have to save their measly M4 and AWP, respectively. So yeah, finally a round here for the terrorist side. It's you know, better late while giving Dignitas plenty of time to rotate, you know, rotating their deaths essentially. Good stuff.
Definitely good stuff that, you know, we kind of expected to see once they went into that held position, though. I was worried for a second.
Slim angle that Lekro was looking at. Yes, she gets the scout kill. There you go. That wasn't 15 seconds, boys. It's time to actually
burning
keep pushing.
time.
hallzerk
They're
is
burning the midnight oil.
Oh no, they actually find the entries. Crisis averted.
That was super important that they got hallzerk there, and that they got rid of the op for Dignitas, as well as the fact, as you said, friberg, the same position we saw Goofy just previously in that, of course, off angle that could usually guarantee you at least one frag, but it doesn't really work out, does it? Markos replies. And it is going to be Markos and ponczek, and of course, in this case, the finisher for... But, you know, it's pretty good. Just gamble responsibly, people.
And be 18 plus, for the love of God.
I mean, if you're not, we're just gonna, you know, they're just gonna cancel your account, and then you're gonna lose everything that you put onto that account with your dad, fathers and mothers and wallets, or whatever it might be. hallzerk! hallzerk! That was beautiful.
Actually, like, looks pretty good, but then friberg is still on the side getting a double. So completely shutting down the terrorist aggression here. And this was a very pivotal round as Wisla, of course, they should have actually had presence in the vents. There you go. James Bond has been activated. jedqr underground, but hallzerk
there we go,
outside
hallzerk.
with the kill onto the IGL.
Yeah.
The general has been slain.
Oh, this is a problem, and usually when the general falls, the troops follow suit, as hallzerk keeps on adding on top of the tally again. jedqr replies at least, but already on B. Markos spots HEAP, but does not get the kill. Instead, tagged up a little bit. Lekro comes in for support. HEAP this time goes for the wide berth and gets himself an easy frag.
B just continues, but this time jedqr actually manages to find the entry, as the bomb surely will get planted, but the flank is going to be pretty strong. Coming out into the squeaky area, forest should be getting this kill before the bomb even hits the floor, and jedqr's head certainly hits the floor.
In heaven.
Yeah, with no one left in lobby, that's going to be giving the CTs a little bit of a wrong idea of what's going on, but the kill outside certainly indicates that this will be an easy task, especially with forest still preoccupied by the B control, but well, they have ramp now. That's a bit of a roundabout way of going toward it, and this appears to be forest stuck in a bit of a sandwich, and he's not hungry enough to eat himself out of it.
It's weird how they're kind of forgotten about ramp a little bit here for a second. Dignitas, you could see the force was 11 to 14. As we said, the economy for Dignitas is in a very, very poor state. They will keep both HEAP and hallzerk for the time being alive, and I'm guessing that Wisla do not wish to give chase. They don't have the economy to support their to support their shenanigans here. And ooh, this could be interesting. Oh no, hallzerk misses the shot.
Push comes in. jedqr through squeaky. The rest following suit, but way behind them, Lekro. No, that was friberg. Okay, he does actually get one kill, downed immediately, of course, as the rotation has been completely...
Is of course quite realistic, because ponczek is close range. There goes hallzerk. There goes forest, and you know, HEAP might not be directly in trouble, but unfortunately his teammates are, and so they are dying all over across the map. And a 1v3, yeah, buddy, this is not 1.6. This does not work anymore, unfortunately. It would be lovely to see it. It would be lovely to see that again,
but
you know. But
is it worth it? Like, giving away your position? Like, let us know. You're always very keen to do so. As a ramp, well, surely won't be taken anytime soon, as hallzerk gets the initial kill and HEAP follows up with another one. Are we looking at a...
He might spot HEAP. Oh, he saw, or at least he hears the grenade being thrown. There's the kill, SZPERO! He gets himself the shot.
Ooh. This is suddenly looking doable. I mean, they have 2 people on the B bomb site. One of them looking at rotations on ramp. Still, though, it's going to be the rotations and vents that are the problem. Secret ditto. SZPERO holding the angle. He can't hold 2 at once, but there's Goofy to help out. Teamwork makes the dream work in the end. The B bomb site take has been done, but here the battle of the oppers won by hallzerk. symbolic of the rest of the half, but not this one. SZPERO gets a nice double, and it's all down, or the opposite would be Wisla Krakow. The advantage in their court as the 8 take is under full swing here. Just hallzerk on the train, trying to hold them back, but jedqr managing to get the initial kill. That's going to be the bomb down, especially with the 2-3-man advantage. This one seems to be in the hands of the Polish side already.
Holy hell, these kills come in quickly. Now, luckily, HEAP comes back for 1, and make it 2 at least, and potentially still wins the round here as he has Kevlar and Kit and Smoke. The best combo for the job at hand. Though he gets headshotted instead, and with that, pretty much the dream for Dignitas to pick up this first pistol goes. No, I think Wisla Krakow will play a classic take here of taking upper hall's control and then
smoked off, but no smoke in his direction, none needed. He misses the shot. The push continues toward the site, though he does get the heaven player, and the highway push certainly doesn't work out for the terrorists, all things considered. The bomb should be planted, at least get something done in this one, as it's a very desperate hold onto this bomb site that is not going to be going their way. Forrest finds the initial, and then friberg, his partner in crime here, will be getting the second one, and yeah. There you go. First one for Dignitas. Unexpected, but given that they got the entry, certainly welcome.
Yeah, well put in this case. Absolutely.
Looking up toward the heavens, as Lekro has to take care of highway, and that's Goofy with the bomb.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, okay, ponczek does get the refrag, and so does Markos, but I don't know why the bomb was pushing out that far. That certainly puts them in jeopardy. Still a 3 versus 3, and it looks like hallzerk is going to be losing his life there. Crisis averted, but another questionable take on the B bomb site from the Polish side, and it's not even over. 2v2.
No, absolutely not. HEAP replies, and he at least gives a chance to the side of Dignitas. But look at this. Through oil, jedqr has already positioned himself into a perfect spot that could work perfectly for, of course, Wisla. And Forrest might have already revealed his position too soon. He's jumping fast, he's jumping quick. No scopes, nice shots. But jedqr is ready. He replies at this point. I do like my medium rare meat, but let's see if Wisla Krakow like it as well. As right now, Lekro is not being spotted, though luckily enough, jedqr is like on the reply. It seems like even though Wisla Krakow are a little bit unattentive and maybe sometimes unfocused, they
scrappy as we expected them to be. But
I mean, the biggest bonus I think we can attribute to them is the fact that they are capable of getting that refrag almost every single time. That's it. Like every single time, perhaps not exactly in that manner, but for the most part, they always are. If I saw correctly, 6. This is a disaster right now to begin with.
Certainly is. But that's another disaster. The absolute nuke recorded.
I saw that.
They're telling us to talk about black cherry ice cream. There you go. Not pre-recorded, guys. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Yeah, no worries, guys.
We didn't get Dignitas and Wisla on the conspiracy. That would be just way too much. You guys are too big-brained for me sometimes.
I mean, the IQ plays and the IQ. Unfortunately, he will get nothing but a big fat L to the face.
Exactly. And like all of those grenades hitting friberg in the face early on, that was
you were talking about nuke, right? You were saying how we're not on nuke. Well, technically we are in a way on nuke because both bomb sites have nuclear reactors or nuclear payloads that are to be exploded.
Warheads, I believe. Yeah. There is even like
warheads,
a Geiger counter that's taken away on the ice site.
That's like it's the white noise, like the how do you say it? It's like going on the one of the sites. Yeah. So technically we might not be on nuke, but it's definitely a nukey map. And in this case, Wisla Krakow, well, they're nuking the hell out of Dignitas.
It's the AWP in hallzerk's hands. Utility not the best, but they can make it work as he goes for the aggressive Brownhouse push. The flash works wonder.
Right behind them. And potential lurk right in their back. And SZPERO still succeeded. That's hallzerk. That's the op down. Oh boy, I worry, Cinnamon, I worry big time. Forrest as well doesn't get the duel against Goofy. No, that's not supposed to happen, but friberg and HEAP, they're at least replying. Thank God Dignitas is not giving up that easily, because this would be a disaster indeed. It would go somewhere, well, it would go very much in the wrong way. But let's find out for certain. Goofy and SZPERO, 2v3, friberg, Lekro, and HEAP to save the day, perhaps? Or will they?
They were still worried about connector, but now Goofy, left on the bomb site. Just hadn't. The Swedes do reign supreme, but only with 2 rounds here against the 8 of the T's. This is just
towards Electro running, and he's gonna go towards main. I like the idea. Where's the flash though? In comes the flash as well. Good pop as SZPERO is blinded. And finally,
you always play like all the time. You're making improvements, right? You're getting your form back. And
Oh,
Dignitas, they've played like 2 games in the last 2 weeks, I believe. The cast of one of them was against the Young Ninjas, where they were they did reign supreme in the end, but it was just you know, doesn't work out. And neither does this round, funnily enough. Like an extra kill goes through, and that's going to be the end here for the Polish side. However, Goofy
is it
still making it competitive. Oh boy, that grenade actually softens up those CTs, but hallzerk actually gets the EWP shot in the end. And Markos, as good as he's been, he gets knifed by only 1 player.
Let's make sure they don't hear us.
They must know. Goofy finds the initial, and now they know. He finds one, but his back turn actually swings back and gets Markos down. 4 versus 3 as jedqr is left on low HP to hold the corner, hoping that HEAP will overextend, but no luck, I'm afraid. Down to SZPERO, who's downed by Ivy. In a 2 versus 4 situation, undoable with 20 seconds left. The flash makes HEAP dab, but also get the kill in the end.
That is going to work out like a charm. Ponczek as the final player. He will try to survive, keep the AK. The loss bonus here, of course, at bare minimum. At 1.9, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And with that being said, of course...
friberg some time to hold this angle.
I like how they go for that pop control unequivocally every single round. HEAP helps them. It's not really going to be too helpful now because you're at a man disadvantage, but maybe they can still make something out of it. Or will they? Forest, there you have it. SZPERO is dead, most likely here. Yes, it will be.
Pops through the
and that is
out of sync with the rest of the team. The massive loss bonus is going to be going to their teammates, but not toward them. Still, if they manage to get these right now, still the utility keeping them at bay. Oh my gosh, yeah, the highway area completely exposed, and they're allowed to push through, but the kills are just coming through here for the CTs. Dignitas locking this one down.
Beautifully done. Dignitas do not get scared about this push. They do not panic, and they stick to their positions, stick to their crossfires, and by the time Wisla Krakow
bets, perhaps through our betting partner Pinnacle, they will still be honored. No problem whatsoever. Ooh, but the speedy push on this pistol round here. hallzerk gets the initial, and the A bomb site starting to sweat a little bit. Markos on the bomb train, not managing to find any headshots as it's the bomb that's going to get downed, as 2 players have already fallen, 1 for each side. And what does this retake even look like? No kits present. The kills, though, coming through strong. Markos finds his.
This is a chance, perhaps, for Wisla to still keep this pistol in their hands. hallzerk keeps it at a 3-on-3. Forest adds on top of that, but it's not yet over. Look at the reply right now. There could be a bit of a setback for Dignitas. There is no kit available, but they do have the kills as Markos finds 1 more. Forest now has to deal with this at hand. Oh, what?
Okay.
My face right now would... And I'm eager to see... Can they hold this position right now?
Well, certainly going to be a tough one from the heavens. 3 emerge, and ponczek on the angle, ready to take them on as the push has actually commenced toward the A side. Though 2v2, plenty of exchanges have happened. Still, the T's very much in the driving seat of this one. Wisla are going to have to actually get this flank to work for them. And Goofy's such a good position, finds the initial. Suddenly a 1 versus 2 and a Kalashnikov in his hands. Might just be enough, but also has to stall. Get the initial kill. That was the 2 win conditions there, but oh my gosh, Goofy, you're living up to your name right now, going for those Assassin's Creed plays. hallzerk still wasting time, however, and there's no kid present. The kill comes through, and that's going to be enough time.
Oh man, gosh. Goofy! You said it well, Assassin's Creed is the way to go here. I mean, he is literally jumping on his head and getting those shots in. Wisla Krakow, they might just walk out of heaven. If that's the case, that would be fantastic, because it feels like Wisla might not be prepared for something like that. Or will they ponczek with the 1? Markos finally tagged out of the round itself as HEAP and Forest. Easy shots, those AKs proving to be worth their investment. 3v3 in a B take.
Goofy looking down, not spotting him. Not going for the kill, just walks on by. You saw him. I saw it on your screen, Goofy. What are you doing?
Maybe 4-3, you know, you never know.
4-3, what, down? That usually works left to right, I'm afraid.
I know.
Jesus. Oh boy,
SZPERO.
nice shot from SZPERO, but yeah, he couldn't get the final kill.
All know how that usually spins out. You know, you would even, I think, go too far as say that 13-9 being one of the hardest rounds and positions to come out from. Markos this time finds one. It's going to be ponczek on site, mid side even holding the line, but let's see if he can hold the line further. If he finds a second, that's the bomb drop. Now the rest of the team of Dignitas
On the admins for being dickless babies. Go on.
Yep, to be spineless babies instead of actually putting their foot down and enforcing the rules the way they're supposed to be. As we see right now, deagle on Lekro, the rest with $150 in the bank and AKs and SG, limited utility and a B attempt perhaps with the bomb. SZPERO finds one, good return by HEAP, but this is a deep CT dive. It will go towards a B split. Wisla Krakow are not even aware of it yet.
Such a free bomb site, and now they're so distracted by this third player. HEAP, even though he, you know, only gets one kill there, he's done so much for his team. The CT's in a terrible position to take this, especially if CT gets taken over, and it looks like it, well, barely does. Lekro's still in an open position, and that's a very big lead squandered by Dignitas, unfortunately. Only hallzerk left alive. Scope is present on the weapon, but it's not the one he's accustomed to, and Markos finds him with the big green. Defuse comes in, and that's 11-11. The Polish side, they let the B bomb site go, but it is infamously retakeable, and retake it they do.
Beautiful. But is Wisla going to realize this soon enough or not? Because if they don't, this could be absolutely fantastic. Dignitas. Nope, they won't realize. There we go. HEAP with a double, HEAP with a triple.
Finding a 2K and then a triple is, in fact, actually just winning the round all by himself. And friberg, well, he's going to get out of there before that.
Right, let's be fair in this case. Nonetheless, Dignitas tied back up with 4 survivors. They're
They can just go down Pop Dog and execute onto A as well, all of these CTs incredibly unsure of what's going on. It was a double fake all along. hallzerk finds the initial and Forrest finds his. That's going to be the B bomb site taken. Round not yet over, but it's pretty much done and dusted with a man advantage on the B side, and the CTs not even rotated onto the back lines.
Great selling point. They ponczek on B side that get caught early on. So far, so good. Wisla Krakow. We'll have to take another gander at these gun rounds, as unfortunately this is as unsuccessful as it can get. Surviving with SZPERO and jedqr, that's basically just the cherry that they can kind of steal away. So the primer up if you have a secondary. You usually want to take some
like back
control.
Halls B, for example.
Exactly, upper halls B, exactly. Or I
spotted him. That was the bomb on the radar as well. So now they're worried about A, and they should be. friberg is out on Olaf. Different Swedish players, same thing. Markos gets the kill. But friberg stays strong, gets one on the jedqr. 3 versus 4, and the take continues toward A.
Beautiful stuff. Goofy comes out flying with the MP9, takes hallzerk with him. It's still going to be a 2-on-3. Lekro and friberg both tagged quite heavily. So 1 bullet to each would be enough to finish him off. But are they expecting him to push over towards stop sign? Well, the answer is a big resounding no. And friberg, he just sneaks past the defense. Wisla Krakow.
They're pretty sure about SZPERO. They're just waiting. And there's time. It's going down. 25 seconds left. ponczek, he can just spray both of them down, but he goes down. friberg finds the headshot. Now the bomb, it's been recovered. It can go back and get planted. This is an unwinnable situation from Dignitas, pretty much on the brink of being rescued. SZPERO, he can take both of them down, goes for the bomb planter, and some targets to work with.
I mean, it took them long enough to get there, but let's see if that is indeed the case, because right now Lekro's on the contact on ponczek, and he will get himself better. I think he could be, never mind. He will not be noted too quickly.
Falls off as well. I think if we waited around a little bit while longer, it would have been good, but the A-take is on its way, and he has to go and help the entry from HEAP coming in. 3 versus 3 as they just push into the side. They have line of sight from Ivy, but is that going to get utilized? Yes, it will. Markos gets the initial frag, and that's a low HP HEAP trying to get a hold of that bomb, maybe get it planted. No, around the bomb train, Dignitas lose their lives, as Vizwa will be getting their 13th round and another lifeline into this game. But still not over. It's Forrest after all. The GOAT is hungry.
Would go. Help me out. Don't be a loser, buy the fuser.
There you go.
In any case, 15-13.
Initial shots though, Markos, that was a crucial one. had to find it, and the utility is going to be keeping them at bay for now, though. Lekro making up for lost time, taking some ground, even finding a player. That's going to be evening up the score as the push from the CTs will commence here. 2 kits to work with, not that much utility, unfortunately, for them, as this may just be the end for the Polish side. But there comes SZPERO from the back, finds the first. 3 players left remaining.
Well, this is going to be Forest and HEAP. About 20 seconds, a little bit less now on the clock. And Forest is still somehow alive, but finally, jedqr finishes the job. Both HEAP. This could be another free frag for him. They've already done it previously. HEAP is burning this time. The Molotov into Sandwich is a problem. And look at the reply. There's a lot of Molotovs, a lot of weapons, and jedqr just pushes through the smoke. What is going on here?
Okay.
Not sure what the idea is behind it, but Goofy refrags. Zerman, it's not done yet.
No, it certainly is not, especially with SZPERO on the forward corner like that. Headshots friberg, and even gets a double onto Forest. The double duo, daring duo rather, goes down, leaving this in a 1 versus 1. HEAP low HP against ponczek, who doesn't exactly know where he should be expecting it from, and behind that smoke!
Wisla Krakow. They seem to be intent on playing with the double up here. Out main is Forest. hallzerk already tagged, I believe through the wall it looks like. And Forest will be caught by Goofy. That's a great start again for Wisla. This time they don't lose a single player just yet. No refrags available to Dignitas. It's a problem as they lose friberg. That's the bomb. SZPERO heads on top of that.
Hit yet again. This time just a bit of false utility to start out with while taking Ivy control. But SZPERO's on the angle and he expects him. There you go. hallzerk down in front of the molly. He thought he was being sneaky, but turns out he was walking into a trap.
Oh man, hallzerk again out of commission. This is excellent for the Polish squad. Dignitas unfortunately finding them.
Taking the very close angle as the push toward A will commence, and Goofy should be good for a kill there on the unexpected forward angle, but Markos is going to have quite a lot to work with here. 1 round, the second not yet, but meanwhile Goofy does take care of Lekro in main, and that's only 2 terrorists left alive. The bomb on the site, but no position to plant just yet, I'm afraid. friberg still looking for that kill onto Goofy. We'll get him in the end. Still a man disadvantage, and that one has been extended to 2, with friberg the last man left standing. Wisla looks like they're taking 2 CT rounds in their half of overtime, and we'll be seeing what happens in the next. All they have to do is win 2 T rounds.
And it's
just run into B. Of course, one of them is SZPERO here toward Ivy, so that's at least going to be some very much false information. With even that flag found, that should be the rotation, but the take on to B happens so quickly. hallzerk and Lekro already finding a couple of kills as the push continues, but this success story. Choose. Do you go
Could this
A
be a fake B?
with just 1 player? That's going to be like
They have
counted
2
as
there.
Single.
Like,
yeah, one of them's about
jedqr.
pop already, and then Goofy
That's true.
loses his
That's
life
true.
on Ivy. That's looking more and more like a B push, but the double push down. Going to be holding the back. One of them watching Ivy, which is going to be a null and void position, as it's just 1 single player. HEAP up close and personal to find the kills, but Forest from the back lines actually wasn't smoked off, so he gets the kill. But HEAP does die in the meantime, so 3 versus 3. The retake is on, and the CTs are coming from 3 different directions, all of them forward facing.
Now, of course, in this case, the CTs have a very difficult position for themselves because they have 2 ops to retake with, and we all know how difficult it can be when 2 ops are having to play these close fights, these close ranges. On towards site, it's going to be ponczek. He finds 1, Force replies, 2v2, still not done. This is a chance that could be taken by Dignitas, but no, Wisla, they get 1 more.
But instead, the grenades from the CTs will reign supreme in this one. ponczek and jedqr softened up for the M4s. It's making them eat kills, but SZPERO mean...
You know, too much carefulness can hurt as well. Close main, friberg. For Selectro, Forest watching the crosshairs. The first, and I think double OT might just be the case here soon. Goofy takes down friberg, sure. It's a 4v3 right now that Dignitas have an absolute advantage on and should have no problems cleaning up the house that is left over. Although, do they or are they going to have no problems? Oh, Markos. Luckily, the spot is mutually kind of cancelling out each other, and yep, it will successfully on the second OT. friberg pushing Ivy. This time double up might not be as successful as they had hoped. friberg close range. He's getting really close here as he will find Markos.
As we would see in regulation, but for now, nothing different about this. HEAP taking deep control of main, trying to look for Goofy as he spots him out.
Their way. We can see Forest on, of course, A side. hallzerk with the op likewise, and Lekro alone on B, and the flashes now come raining in through. There are smokes available, but Lekro does not need to care about that, it seems like. hallzerk and forest, double up retake. How does it actually go here? We're about to find out. Goofy tagged out. Ooh. Forest, his second shot will finish him off, and a 2-on-2 with the bomb now lost in the middle of bloody nowhere. ponczek gets killed, and oh my god, Dignitas, they're making it happen. 20 seconds. I think this could be the round that propels Dignitas to that absolute victory, but let's see if that is indeed the case. 10 seconds. SZPERO, he has very little time left. Whew, what a shot!
Okay, 7 seconds left though. He has no chance of finding the final kill or indeed the bomb plant. So, nice shots aside.
Not sure what exactly they're aiming for because they had zero success in previous iterations with this kind of play, and we never really saw them during the regulation time. 12, it's fine. It's gonna be
3 quick maths.
Hey, there we go. I see you know your caster math. In any case, 18-19 and Markos is ready. That's going to be actually really important right now. This is a problem. As you can see here, it's going to be electro, forest, and HEAP now left over. And again, the same kind of position as before. It was electro that held on to the position not too long. But then forest and of course HEAP saved it. Actually, no, forest and hallzerk saved it. But Goofy, there's the entry. Forest replies again. He's been absolutely insane. 34 frags already in this game. He is going off his rockers.
Whoa, he just rotates back toward A.
What did he?
Forest being present, he just is left in this 1 versus 3 situation. Unwinnable by all accounts. Sure, he has the defuse kit, but he's going to be pretty killed over the map. This time, a bit of a faster aggression out of the main area. 3 players emerged, pushed through the smoke. I think did occur. But there you go.
No, SZPERO. What is SZPERO?
Why is it 2K?
How does he get past the defense? 3 players are literally on him. Now flashes, of course, working in a mysterious ways, but still, at the end of the day, SZPERO gets 2, and that's more than enough because it propels Wisla Krakow to directly hit the site. Bomb already planted. What do you do in this case? Well, Forest, he's had enough of the bullshit. Unfortunately, Markos and Goofy, they're not fed up. They'll have a chance to still push it into 3 overtimes, but are they going to be able to is a different kind of question that we can pose. And
on the opponent's map pick, remember, it's been a while. Okay, well, that actually makes it doable. They get the initial kill, and now SZPERO ready to refrag should any opportunities present themselves, but Dignitas know better than that. They know you don't peek solo, you wait for...
Spread across the map, and if they isolate those duels, in this case Wisla, they might be able to get control over it yet. But on the other hand, ponczek pushes up her holes. It's electro that surprises him off his left side, and that's pretty much it, right? 2v5. We shouldn't believe in this being even possible for Wisla Krakow. If Goofy falls now, jedqr 1v5. He's gonna have to go ace clutch here. Yeah. When you deposit 20 euros.
Easy.
As far as I understand it.
Or bet. One of those two. You'll figure it out.
Dignitas decided that A will be their final closing statement. As SZPERO is tagged and found, though he is not dead. That is a good refrag. In main, we can see that jedqr is waiting for his opportunity. SZPERO finds a second shot, but it's jedqr that falls. That's main lost. Now the crush of A site is coming as Forest is delivering his deadly blows. It's Markos and ponczek. ponczek has been phenomenal in the last few days, and don't even get me started there. And of course, Markos in a 1v2, 1v1, he pulls out the pistol and gets a shot on Forest. No, Wisla, they'll be able to pull it off. Absolutely.
The clutch comes through, and now the push from Dignitas is going to have to be quite strong to contend with the likes of the CTs. All they have to do, they're still looking for kills. They're not finding any. But the push out of main has occurred. Forest taking the initiative and spotting out SZPERO. That's the up-down.
That's what they needed. That's one of the most dangerous players out of commission. 32 frags on him, but look at Goofy pushing out. King of Banana, exactly. If it was Inferno, I'd say he could probably win it alone, but unfortunately here, it's a 1v4, and Wisla already know what's up. 2 players from upper, 2 players from CT, 1 con, 1 CT deep. It's all or nothing now. It's all or nothing.
He even misses the first opportunity. Sure, he's able to spot Markos down, but from the back, jedqr manages to get it done, and I think this entire round is a bit thanks to Goofy getting that nutty double.